And welcome back to the channel. It is Ben Knows Thieves here, and it is Tuesday. So you know what that means? It is time for our regular My Faction update, where we look over what has been added for My Faction this week. But before we get into the news, I do need your help on the channel. I did do a community post on the channel a couple of weeks ago, saying that, as My Faction, it's been 6 months since the game's come out. We're slowly getting less and less content in the game. I'm going to cut back to just doing 2 My Faction videos a week. This video on the Tuesday, we look at the new things being added to the game, and then the video on Friday or Saturday, where we go over the new packs, the new cards, and any new challenges that have been added as well. So that means, we're going to be doing less content on the channel, less gameplay videos, less live challenges, etc., because people just don't seem to be as interested in the live videos. I get a lot more comments, views, likes, etc., when I'm doing, talking videos, news updates, etc., tutorials, than I do doing gameplay videos. So I think I'm going to cut them out of the channel. They get less views, and it's been 6 months since games come out. We're getting less and less content now. We're slowly, it seems to be dying My Faction, but I still do enjoy playing the game. I do still enjoy doing the update videos, so we're going to carry on doing those on the channel. What that means is I'm going to need your help. What other content do you want to see on the channel? Ideally, I'd like to get 4 videos up on the channel guaranteed a week. If I have time, I'll do more. That means we've got 2 My Faction videos coming out every week. We need 2 more videos, ideas you would like to see. The rough idea I've got at the moment is on Mondays to do a GM mode series where I play through GM mode and give myself a challenge, like restricting myself to only picking superstars that haven't been world champion, maybe only superstars that come from Europe or something, and try and win GM mode and make it, do a 3 or 4 part series, see how well I can do for a year, and then do another challenge. I think that could be quite interesting videos. I mean, I haven't done GMO too much this year. I think not doing gameplay stuff, doing some challenges could be quite fun. I mean, would you like to see that? And on Thursday, what I'm thinking on Thursdays is doing some kind of retro videos on the channel. Not gameplay. So gameplay videos don't seem to do too well on the channel. I'm not as good at doing let's say videos. I think I'm better at doing talking videos, tutorial videos. So what I'm kind of thinking of doing is like a retro series where we look back at cool features in the games. There's so many games that come out. Let's look at what a cool mode was in SmackDown 1, SmackDown 2, doing the history of the Hell in a Cell matches, how they evolved, what the first match looked like, and how they got to today. Features that have been cut out of games, superstars that appeared in one game, crazy celebrities, crazy unlockables, stuff like that. I mean, would you be interested in stuff like that on a Thursday? Would you want to see like a universe mode? Would you like to see going through playing old showcase modes? I'm not really sure what you want to see, so let me know in the comments below. What content would you be interested in seeing? My rough plan is to do a GM mode on Monday, My Faction update on a Tuesday, on a Thursday doing a bonus video, some kind of talking video, maybe doing the history of wrestling, reviewing old video games, maybe looking at new video games that are coming out, something along those lines. I mean, let me know if you've got any ideas for videos we can do on Thursday. And I said, on Friday and Saturday, we'll do the other update video for My Faction. And then if there are some, cool My Faction challenges, you might get 3 My Faction videos a week or 4 My Faction videos a week, depending on what comes out. That's my rough plan at the moment. I said, let me know in the comments below. I will do a big channel update in a few weeks. But the plan is kind of maybe October time to start doing the GM stuff and the Thursday kind of throwback, retro, look at games and stuff. I'm not even sure what to call it yet. Would you be interested in seeing that stuff? Let me know. If you've got any other ideas of what content you'd like to see. Would you like to see online matches? I said, some kind of universe mode. Maybe even the island. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. But please help me out. It would really help. Your suggestions would really help the channel out. I would like a rough idea of what people would like to see. It'll be interesting. But let's get into the video looking at what has been added to My Faction this week. And as always, please super click that like button. It really does help us out. And if you are new, give that subscribe button a big old elbow drop. Let's get into the news. As I did say, there's been too much added to the game this week, and that is kind of one of the reasons why I'm kind of going to cut down on doing the content. We have had a few live challenges added to the game. Nothing crazy. Obviously, we've got all the AJ stuff, which we can't do yet. But I think the Encore event should be in 2 to 3 weeks. I'm going to try and save up MFP for this. and then do the event when it comes out. We'll do so this will be one of those videos we'll get a bonus video, because this would be quite a cool thing to do. We'll do a video doing this whole challenge. I think that'd be quite a good video. Yeah, nothing else has crazy been added really, unfortunately. So I've done most of the challenges that are here. The only new thing really this week in challenges is you can now do the Superstar of the Month. This one, Fiesta de Lucha. Now this one is an annoying challenge, unfortunately. As you've got 4 superstars, it is first pinfall wins. I luckily got it done first time. Only took me about 7-8 minutes. I'll put the footage up here. You can see I did get extremely lucky getting a pinfall until our superstars started fighting. This match, it isn't hard really. It's just incredibly lucky. You just have to hope that when you go for the pinfall, no one breaks it up. I mean, my advice would be go for a submission. You can win by submission quicker than waiting for the referee to count 3. So definitely try and go for a submission. Yeah, it isn't too bad. DQ's off. You know, just get outside the ring, do your taunts, get your MFP done, and just gonna take a little bit of luck. You're gonna lose a couple of times with the AI pinning each other. I got lucky to do it first time, but it's not a hard challenge. It's just, yeah, annoying. But yeah, definitely worth getting this done. Get a 90 Stephanie Fakir. It's definitely worth doing that. Yeah, nothing else really has been added to the game. We've got the numbers challenge like usual. I've done everything. And the only upcoming one, next week, Superstar of the Month. That's what I'm saying. It is just getting less and less content now, unfortunately. That's just how yearly games go. You get the first kind of, the game comes out, everyone's hyped for it. You kind of get the first 3 months, and then they release a DLC, and interest gets a bit more. The interest dies down a little bit more. You get to about 6 months' time. We're getting obviously a DLC tomorrow, and then the content just starts to dry up, really, isn't it? They finished on the game now. There'll be a few people working on the game still, but now it's kind of towards the end of the year now. You're going to get less and less content, and then once it gets to 2026, it's all going to be about 2K26, isn't it? So this is how yearly games work, really. That you just get less and less stuff. But unfortunately, still no World Tour. Hopefully, I'm sure we're going to get World Tour soon. I think that's going to be kind of once we're going to get a big World Tour update, and that will kind of be the last really big thing for Myfaction this year. But I'm not sure when it's going to be. I think sometime next month, hopefully. Now we do have a new weekly tower as well, which you just get 50 tokens for this one. Fairly easy matches, nothing crazy. I mean, the most annoying one is probably this Fatal 4-Way match. Again, you just got to get the pinfall while the other 2 people are fighting. Yeah, super easy. Probably took me half an hour at most, probably 20 minutes. But tokens, it's worth getting tokens. So you can do that token bash event in the live events. But yeah, that is all we've really got, unfortunately, at the moment. Nothing crazy. I'm 1 card away from level 29 now. My main goal now is just to get to level 32, get the Galaxy Opal, and then I think I'm probably going to, as I said, slowly start doing less of the game. Whole AJ cards has made me, not want to don't want to grind anymore, really. And it's just, the game, I said, there's just less events now. In the past, you log on every day, there'd be an event, 2 events. There's like no upcoming events at all, no birthday bashes. But obviously, there will be DLC events. Now, the DLC obviously comes out tomorrow, Wednesday. Don't panic if you don't get the card straight away. What seems to happen with DLC most times is sometimes you'll get the cards on Wednesday for the DLC. Sometimes you get them on Thursday. So if you go into Myfaction tomorrow and you don't have the DLC cards there, don't panic. They'll be on. They'll come out Thursday. They always get delayed. There's always some issue with them, so don't panic if they're not there straight away. But at least we will get a few more challenges for them. Hopefully, the challenges are interesting. If the challenges are cool, we will do a video on it. But it probably won't be. And we do have on Friday as well, there should be a new pack, as these current packs expire in 2 days. So I have heard it is a Superstar Super Pack again. So not a great pack, so I'm not too fussed about getting the cards for that. Maybe there'll be like a Myfaction reward or something, a Persona card maybe. But it should just be cards that have already got in the game, just slightly better. So again, not a great event really there, nothing amazing. So there's not too much news really, unfortunately. So that's why I'm going to start doing a few different bit of content. There just isn't too much to talk about, unfortunately. But yeah, there you go. That is the update for Tuesday. So nothing too crazy has been added. Obviously, the main thing was the AJ Superstar retro card, wasn't it? And obviously, we can't do challenges for that because I haven't got the cards. So I'm kind of stuck in a bit of limbo. There's not much content I can do. Superstar of the month I did first time took me 7 minutes. The Weekly Towers, that took me 30 minutes. So I've got what, 38 minutes of content there that I've done, and now I'm just sitting around twiddling my thumbs waiting for something to come out. At least the DLC will get some DLC challenges. Hopefully the DLC challenges are cool. Hopefully there's some cool rewards on them as well. And if there are some cool challenges, I will do a video on it, but we'll see what happens on that. I'll see new packs on Friday, but it should just be Superstar Super Packs. Probably not anything amazing there either, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely let me know in the comments below what content do you want to see. Is that GM mode idea on Monday a good idea? And would you like to see, some throwback videos of looking at some of the still cool stuff in the old games? I think there could be some quite cool videos we could do of that. Looking at, some of the modes are taken out, weapons taken out, crazy celebrity unlockables, superstars that appear one time in the game. I think it could be we can do some fun videos and get some good ideas, I think. Yeah, please let me know. It will help me out. I want to make good content that you'll enjoy. Yeah, if you haven't made it this far into the video, please simply click those like buttons for us. If you are new to the channel, give that a subscribe button a big old elbow drop for us. And I'll see you in another video soon. Good one, guys. Peace.